So in this lab, what I'm going to do is establish a DHCP server that's going to send IP addresses to 4 VLAN devices, 4 devices which are in separate VLANs. And as you can see here, we have one interface, physical interface being used, and therefore which means that we're going to have to use sub interfaces, which is going to be virtual interfaces. Okay, what I've done with this lab is I've already established connection with the various devices statically, so which means that now I can actually ping them from end to end. Okay, so router 1 is our DHCP server, and I can look at device router 3 right now and IP address and ping it. So ping 10.3.3.3 success, right? You can also try to ping router 2, which is down over here, and it's 10.2.2.2. Okay, so let's try that. .2.2.2, and we got it. Let's try router 4. Success. So we know that everything is working now, and I've already configured these as a trunk, this from that to that as a trunk, and I've all configured this Ethernet 01 to Ethernet 02 on S2 as a trunk as well, and that's why we're able to have all the VLANs from here to there, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the static configurations that I have on the routers. So IP interface brief. I'm going to undo these IP addresses and then set it up for DHCP so that we can actually they can actually receive IP addresses via the DHCP server. Okay, so let's do it. So show run. Let me see what I have over here. I got okay, so basically interface Ethernet 0/0 doesn't have an IP address. It has no IP addresses. It has no IP address. And then you go to interface Ethernet 0/0.10, which is encapsulated under .1Q, making a VLAN, right? So we have about 4 VLANs, virtual LANs over here. So we have VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40, and we need all that. We need a DHCP for every VLAN, right? So we have to configure that for each and every VLAN. So I guess we're gonna have to start now. Okay, so CompT, now IP, we first have to configure preserve or reserve the IP addresses for the gateways, right? So every one of these IP addresses that we see over here should be the gateway, should be the default gateway for the rest of their IP addresses. So all should be the router address. So now we have to preserve or reserve them. So we go IP DHCP excluded addresses, and let's do 10.1.1.1. let me see what subnet mask that I have to use. So it's 255.255.255.0, and then I have to do the same for the next VLAN. So 2.2.1. oh no, I made a mistake. That's /30, so it has to be 252, and then I have to say no to the first one that I did, and no, not that one. So let's move to the next one, and that is Ethernet 0/0.30. Okay, so now for VLAN 30, we gotta go and change this 3.3.1 and /27. That would be a 224, and then we go to VLAN 40. And that would be .4.4.1, and it's a /29. That should be 248. So now that we have these ones reserved and excluded, let's make a pull. And so IP DHCP pull, let's call it DHCP lab. Okay, now we're in the DHCP, and I have to create one for each. So I would say that let's do one for VLAN 10. So let's go. It will be network. So network is 10.1.1.0, right? Sorry. .0. Oh, and it actually gives you, so that's 24/24, and that's the network. Default router. So default router would be 10.1.1.1. What else do we have to do? Default router. I think that's about it. I have my default router. I don't need a DNS, and yeah, it's a simple lab, so we're not going to need DNS. What else are we going to need? No relay, nothing. Okay, so in that case, okay, yeah, I know what I did wrong. So I was supposed to separate the poles, give them a separate, different name or unique name for every VLAN, right? So we take the first one that I just created for VLAN 10, right? So we can back out of that and then create another pool. So lub, so I'll say lub, let's say 20 for VLAN 20, right? So then I go back in, and for network 10.2.2.0 and slash 30, and default router should be 10.2.2.1, right? And then I exit, I back out, and then let's create another pool for VLAN 30. Okay, and then I go back in and I do a network. That'll be slash 27. I go back here and do a 3 and another 3, and I think we're good. Default router for this person, for this VLAN. Oh, where are you? Let's make it easy. Should be 3.3.1. Right? Okay. Now let's go back one more time for 40, and then network should be a slash 29, and then let's fix these guys. 4 is 4, and that's your network. Okay, so now if we get back here, show run, let's see how we did. So all these are excluded for each. Let me see if I did it properly. Okay, and then this for VLAN. Well, I could have made a description for that. So DHCP pool for DHCP lab is VLAN 10, right? And then for 20, this is for 20, and it's actually, oh wait, I didn't make a default router for this. Okay, shoot, I have to go back in. So T IP, you know what, I could just do this. Okay, so I entered that, and default router for this guy should be 4.4.1. So it's good that we checked, right? It's very good that you check your work as you go. Let's do show run again. Okay, and every one of them has a default router. That's the correct English. Okay, now let's see. Okay, interesting. So now we can go back to the rest of the routers and undo the IP, static IP address, right? So show run, and you have this on here. We want to change it, so I'm going to go back in, configure terminal, interface Ethernet 0/0, and I go IP address. What I want to do here is I want to make a DHCP instead, right? Okay, do right save that, and I'm gonna go here. Also, interface Ethernet 0/0, and I want IP at DHCP. Saving it. So now I'll go back to router 4, and then I do the same thing. IP at DHCP. Oh, no. Interface Ethernet 0/0. IP at DHCP. Right. So save right now. Now we are going to test whether we're going to have a ping or not, whether communication is going to be established or not. Okay, now let's do a ping. Starting from 4. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Nothing is happening. Oh my goodness. I think I figured out. I made a mistake here. I made a mistake on the excluded address, because the first address is supposed to tell you from the range that you're trying to avoid from the DHCP system sending out, right? But what I did was I actually put the whole address range and the address and the subnet mask. It's not supposed to be that. So let me try to fix it now. So what I should do right now is let me see if I can find it here. So what I should do is no, and I go back up here and then pick the first one, and let's see if I copy and paste it. Okay, good. And then what I should now do is clean this one up. Excluded address. That's all I don't need over there. So let me add that real quick. Okay. What's next? Let me go back up. Let's pick this one. Send it down. Let's go down to find it, and we're gonna say no to this. Bring it back up. I want to clean the subnet mask and go all the way and clean up no and fix it. Okay, let's do that again for the third. And let's see. No, I went too far. Okay. 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 So now enter. Because that could have activated my DHCP already. Gotta do it fast before it sends this address away. Okay. Let's go back. Okay. Okay. Let's go back down. Okay. Okay, now let's see what's happening with my let's see. No, well, what can we do? Oh yeah, my god, I should have avoided that because I know this one is going to be 2, but I had wanted it to be 3. So what I'll do is I'm gonna go back and fix it because I don't want 2. I don't want router 3 to have .2, so I have to go back and fix it. Now we're gonna do the same for this guy, and we're gonna say 10.4.4.3. So we're excluding that to 3, so we'll never pick up 3, right? So we could do and let's do the same for the rest of them. Okay, for 2, no, 2 makes sense. No, we don't have to do anything for 2. So 10.3.3, then .2 over here, right? So I have to go and reset them. So 2 should be perfect. 2 should be perfect. Do show run, and let me see how that looks. No. Okay, I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this and that. Okay, so okay, we're still trying to fix this. So now let's do show run pipe to for section DHCP, so we don't have to go all the way up. Sorry. Now one, you're good. Cool. Yeah, I didn't even need to do that. So the 3 and 4, so I have to say no to 3 and 4. Oh, you know what? I'm not in the right place. Okay, now let's do it. Okay, let's try that again with this. Okay, so now if I go back, so do show run pipe section DHCP. Okay, I think it makes sense now. Yeah, it makes sense now. Okay, it makes sense now. So now we're gonna go back to the devices. Okay, this one is perfect. show IP phrase brief. This one is perfect. We're not going to touch that. Now show IP interface brief. This one is not. So what we're going to do is to refresh it. So what we're going to do is to shut it down. So conf t interface /0 shut down. Come on. Okay, no shut. Show. Okay. Nice. Now we can go back to router 4. Nah, this is not good. Show IP interface brief. And this is not good. We need 4 here. So now we're gonna shut it down. Interface users. Shut down. No shutdown. Oh, and it comes back up. Okay. So now we have the IP addresses that we're looking for router 4. We have 10.4.4.4, and we have that right here. And then if you really want to know what IP what the subnet mask and the details of the interface, we can do show interface, right? You know what, I should have specified, but usually it starts with the 0/0. So yeah, /29. And we can also do show IP route. Yep, I have it right here. So yeah, okay, so IP route rep. I'm not sure if I activated rep over here. Do show show run. There's no router rep. Okay, let me see. Router rep version 2 network 10.4.4.0. You're right. I didn't see any. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Show IP route. So anytime you see R, you know that RIP is working. And if we want to know what kind of RIP version is, they'll show IP route. You know what? let me see, because once you see the variable length addresses or subnet mask, you know that RIP version 2 is at work. Alright, so now we're going to try the ping again, and let's see how it works with the DHCP. Success 3.3.3 success, and we're gonna do a 2.2.2 success. This lab is completed. Thank you very much for watching.